When you guys in Matthew chapter 8, reading from verse 5 to 13, we're looking at the faith of the centurion. The centurion is someone who's over 100 people. When he had entered Capernaum, a centurion came forward to him, appealing to him, "Lord, my servant is lying paralyzed at home, suffering terribly." And he said to him, "I will come and heal him." Now, just to draw a context, in Luke, we know that the centurion, who was a powerful man, had the servant who was suffering, and he sent his other servants out to tell Jesus and ask them to heal. So obviously he knew that Jesus could heal. Jesus had been healing, he had heard of Jesus. And just one thing to note, he's a powerful man. These men who came to Jesus, and Luke said to Jesus, "This guy is worthy, he's built the synagogues, he's done a lot for us, please can you heal this man for him?" And so they paint this worthiness, and often the rich people battle to have faith. The riches clouds their judgment, but here's someone who's got a lot of faith, even though he's got a lot of power and a lot of riches. And so he actually, when Jesus says, "I will come and heal him," he hasn't even met Jesus yet, and he stops Jesus coming to heal the person. And his faith is so great that he actually says to Jesus, no, you don't have to come, to say the words. And up until this point, Jesus had to be at places and touching people and healing them, but to actually believe that he was powerful enough and God that could just speak things into existence was amazing faith at this time. But the centurion replied, "Lord, I am not worthy to have you come under my roof." And there it starts with there needs to be a humility, and the centurion is a humility. Even though he's a man of power and authority, he knows who Jesus is and recognizes him as God, and recognizes that he is nothing before this man and he is not worthy, but like John the Baptist. And I think we need to always have that attitude. In Luke, the servants are saying, "This man is worthy," but this man is saying to Jesus, "I am not worthy. Lord, I am not worthy to have you come under my roof, but only say the word and my servant will be healed." We need to always believe God is able to do far more than we can think. If he just spoke words and this whole world, the sun, the moon, everything, the stars just came into existence, how much more can he do here on this small earth? And so we need to lift Jesus higher, and we need to bring ourselves lower. And so this is what that centurion is showing his humility, and he's exalting Christ and giving him, in one sense, in his mind, making him more powerful than what everyone else recognizes him as. "For I too am a man under authority, with soldiers under me, and I say to one, 'Go,' and he goes, and to another, 'Come,' and he comes, and to my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." When Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to those who followed him, "Truly, I tell you, with no one in Israel have I found such faith. I tell you, many will come from the east and from the west, recline at the table of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven, while the sons of the kingdom will be thrown into the utter darkness, and in that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." And to the centurion Jesus said, "Go, let it be done for your servant as you have believed." And the servant was healed at that very moment. And here we see the power of Jesus, not even going to the servant, just speaking the healing. And that's the power. We don't have to go somewhere. We don't have to have the oil. We don't have to have this or that. Jesus can heal at any moment, at any time, any disease. And we need to believe. We need to believe that he is capable of interceding into any situation. And we need that faith of the centurion. Amen.